What is up, you guys? We are back with another video. In today's video we are checking out probably my favorite Hasbro exclusive release so far, and that is Talon Ptera. Now, of all the hyped bays for Hasbro so far for Beyblade X, Talon Ptera has been quite under the radar. However, Talon Ptera's abilities and the sheer design of Talon Ptera is just absolutely probably the best design for Hasbro so far. Now, Talon Ptera's combo is the 380 ratchet and the ball bit. Now, the ball bit is a very competitive bit and considered to be one of the best bits so far in competitive play for Beyblade X. Now, the Talon blade itself, the Talon blade features the similar design to that of Viper Tail with the scale design on the plastic, but it also mixes in on the hooks that hold the avatar bit right in the middle, has the same design as that of Tyranno bees, essentially mixing two epic bays all in one. Now, Talon Ptera's blade design is very simple and very similar to that of Viper Tail, which is designed to drain the stamina and the attack power of any opposing bay while maintaining incredible stamina capabilities. But Hasbro has definitely stepped it up when it came to these exclusive designs. To be honest, I was quite afraid that once Hasbro released their Beyblade X line, the product quality would not be the same as that of Takara Tomys. However, we know that is not the case right now. Hasbro has completely matched that of Takara Tomys quality. We're now able to actually battle Hasbro bays with Takara Tomys bays without that unfair and distinct advantage Takara Tomys has in weight class over that of the Hasbro bays. Alright, but let's get that stadium out here. Let's showcase how powerful Talon Ptera is and put it up against some of the best bays in Beyblade X so far. Now, we have here the Hasbro Extreme Stadium. As I mentioned in a previous unboxing of the stadium, this stadium, in my opinion, is a complete improvement upon the Takara Tomys Extreme Stadium. Despite it being a little bit smaller, this does offer the stadium the capability of keeping matches more entertaining, keeping matches faster with very little stalemates and very little stamina battles. Now, the pockets in this stadium is a lot deeper, keeping your bays in the pockets, as well as the extreme zone right in the back is more closed in, so the bays do not go flying out at the stadium. And that is a positive attribute that Hasbro has done to the stadium in improving the actual stadium for itself. But let's start things off with Wizard Arrow. Let's put Wizard Arrow and Talon Ptera together, see who runs the ball bit better. You can see the counterattacks that Talon Ptera has against Wizard Arrow. That was an absolute epic counterattack, and he's still spinning very, very strong. And that's what we want to see out of a stamina type bay in Beyblade X, is after a counterattack as strong as that, how strong they're still spinning. Wizard Arrow strikes back. There he goes, just easily outspan that of Wizard Arrow. You can tell the abilities that this layer has, that this blade has, and just by the look at that, the way it's shaped and designed, you can see that once it hits, it's meant to kind of smash you down and destabilize you, which is ultimately in the end going to take away from your stamina, sucking up some of that stamina. But let's now pit it up against Viper Tail, which I think this is mostly like the Hasbro version of Viper Tail or Tail Viper. But let's just see which blade sucks the most stamina out. Now, despite how easily Viper Tail can burst because of that gap between the blade and the ratchet, Viper Tail is still a very, very formidable and very powerful bay. You can already tell it already kind of destabilized Talon Ptera. But Talon Ptera easily was able to recover. And there is both blades just sucking the stamina right out of each other, completely draining each other. Ooh, that was a swift counter by Talon Ptera. Ooh, good solid hit by Viper Tail. Alright, let's bring in Tyranno B. Let's have a dino battle right now. Let's just see how well the defensive capabilities of Talon Ptera are against a very unpredictable but a very heavy attack type like Tyranno B. Ooh! Ooh, the comeback from Tyranno B. Quick and easy burst. Oh, that was insane. The play just wrung Tyranno B out. But Tyranno B did take that with the burst. So the defensive capabilities of Talon Ptera, I mean, they're mid-grade. Not the best. I wouldn't probably put any defensive type bit on here. I mean, you can always try switch out that ratchet and everything, but the overall defensive capabilities for the stock combo are they're about decent. They're better than that of Wizard Arrow, that's for sure, but they're also about the same, if not just a tad bit better than that of Viper Tail and that of Wyvern Gale, that's for sure. But you could definitely tell that this bay is not going to hold up in defense against some of the heavy attack bays like Tyranno B, as we just saw Tyranno B just completely stomping over Talon Ptera. Alright, and there you guys go. So now the big question is Talon Ptera actually worth buying, or is this just a trash bay just to kind of fill up your collection? Now overall for me, I personally think Talon Ptera is probably the best BEYBLADE X BEY for Hasbro especially, and probably about mid, I would say A tier or S tier bay in general for all of BEYBLADE X, Takara Tomys included. Now Talon Ptera's blade is a phenomenal and very well designed blade, so props to Hasbro for the design of Talon Ptera. Now the overall stock combo could definitely use some work. I mean, you can easily switch out that ratchet to something a little bit better, but the ball bit is still very top notch. The one thing holding it back is going to be that 380. If you lower that down to even, I would say, a 980, or even probably a 580 or a 5, or any of the 60s as a matter of fact, now this bay would definitely be able to stomp the competition in general. But let me know what you guys think of Talon Ptera and the other Hasbro exclusives, and whether or not Hasbro is actually doing a decent job at these releases of BEYBLADE X. Now personally for me, I think Hasbro is doing absolutely amazing, despite a kind of a botched launch for most of the international and most of the other countries, despite that little fumble that they had with the ball when it comes to the release. I think overall Hasbro is doing absolutely perfect and superb. And that is just saying something, especially since the most recent years with Hasbro's quality dropping down the drain ever since the Slingshot era, where they started to go cheap. Now you can definitely tell that these are not cheap for them. They are maintaining Takara Tomys quality. Talon Ptera, Hasbro exclusive, Hasbro only, is holding up very well against Takara Tomys quality bays and not breaking, and that is the big key point for Hasbro, and great points given to Hasbro for being able to start producing Takara Tomys quality products. But that is the end of the video. I do appreciate you guys watching in. Now stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be checking out Steel Samurai and a few of the other Hasbro BEYBLADE X bays. Now in the meantime, have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.